We're at a new mine here today. This is the Ruakaka level 3 drive up at Mount Tiaraha that I've discovered through another mine explorer, a guy named Aaron Montrose. You can look at his channel if you like, and I might put a link on my video to his channel later on as well. And he's found this, it looks, I've seen his video, or actually some photos from his video. It just looks awesome. There's all sorts of relics and things inside here. And can't see much just from the entrance, but it must turn a corner. I can feel quite a breeze coming out of here, so we'll go in and have a look. And right here we've got a really cool little gate to the mine telling us to keep out. That's quite a nice door, isn't it? So I guess that's from the early 70s. Doesn't look anywhere near enough to be the early 1900s. It's still got 50 years of age on it, at least. Nice old bit of wood there, that looks older than 50 years. And then we come down here to, there's a little drive off to the right, and another actual opening just over there. It looks like they've been digging away into this. It does look like a brecciated material as well, but not really the promising quartz that I see in a lot of other places. So we come to another gate like this, which I was a little bit daunted about, and I said, Aaron, how are we supposed to get through that? Oh, it's not locked, it's just pulled to. So we can open that and head further inside here. We've got some track running down on the floor, various pieces pulled up, another one of these blue PVC pipes that run through to a few of the adits up this hill. I think they're to do with water, taking the contaminated water out of the mines and down through the tailings dam. We've got some old rail near the entrance, seeming to hold up some rock maybe. Quite a breeze blowing through here, so we don't need to worry about any bad air in here, I wouldn't think. And we've got a mine, it's, I'm having to bend over it slightly, so I would say, yeah, a little under 2 meters tall. And probably the same around. It's yeah, quite a round sort of cavern that we're going through. Various bits of woodwork on the ground, some wood in the ceiling there. What have we got here? Interesting bit of rock. Not sure, yeah, it's not really ore. Okay, wow, look at this. We've got a bunch of ore chutes coming up. Now, I've never actually come across any ore chutes so far, so this is the first for me. That is really cool. A little bit of collapse here as well. Up there, we've got all the old woodwork, and how many ore chutes have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 ore chutes, all packed up with rock. Just come down, so we don't want that. Really want to get through here as pain-free and quickly as possible, because it's all full of rock up there above us. Aaron's down there behind me. So far so good. Another, just amazing, these ore chutes. So there's clearly another level above us to for where the ore was coming down from, and that would have been put on carts here, which is why we've got the rail on the ground. Another little drive off to the right. Why have they done that? Maybe it's limonite they're digging into. There's some greenish coloration. I know that they were mining copper in here, so is that perhaps malachite even? I've never come across any malachite in a mine before, but that's what that kind of looks like to me. Interesting to see if anyone else has any comments on what that could be. But yeah, very, very green verdigris colour from copper oxidization. That's really cool. Never thought I'd come across it. It's even that lighter blue could be like copper sulfate seeping out of the rocks. Wow. Nice colours for a change. It's not just the normal brown, black and white. Oh, so more ore shoots, is it? Well, it's the same for, no? Yeah, I think it's like 6 ore shoots rather than 4. So that's pretty incredible. 7, holy crap. 8, 9, 10, 11 ore shoots in a row. I think I know what's happening here. We're at the bottom of the stope, and that's probably what's above us. I can see quartz in the wall there. So they would have been used, that would have been the ore that they're getting out. But probably there was a richer area above here, and that's why they've got all these ore shoots down to here from the richer area above. And that's amazing. Oh, look at this cool old ladder. I wonder how stable that is. It looks alright. Where does it go? Holy crap. Look at all the ladders way up there, and it's all collapsed. Nice Widowmaker rocks up there, look at that one. Just waiting to come down. Yeah, nasty. But it looks really cool. Really cool. And down here we've got some more copper coloration coming out of the wall. Yeah, that looks like, that's definitely copper sulfate for sure. Lining the wall there. So there's probably like 20 ore shoots here, which is just, considering I hadn't seen even one before, it's pretty amazing. Possibly a shaft coming up in the floor here too. Oh, and more shoots. So okay, so that chute there has got number, it's either 3 or 30 or something on it. I reckon it's 30 something. Okay, so what I thought was a shaft is actually more like a sump, I would say. Maybe just a continuation of the stope down there. More copper coloration coming out of the walls. Rails still going by, and the rails now are all covered in this copper verdigris as well. The levels of collapse are pretty good. It doesn't look too bad considering how much loose rock is up above these ore chutes. And the ore chutes just continue and continue. Never-ending series of them. Is that a collapsed ore chute there? A little bit hard to say. What have we got written on here? Someone was here in the year 2000, and 2003, 2004. Okay. So it's, yeah, maybe been a while, apart from, we know Aaron has been down here a few weeks ago, but not many people are coming down here. Footprints on the ground. Again, I would say that they're fresh enough that they're Aaron's footprints. What have we got looking up here? That ore chute at least is not full of rock, so that's good. Aaron's still down there. He's no doubt doing his own video as well. Although he's already done a video down here. He hasn't released it yet. But I think it's quite a long one, so I imagine it's quite expansive in nature, and it'll be worth watching. Especially someone going down on their own for the first time is always interesting. Continue down here past more and more ore chutes, another cool little ladder down here. So we've got iron rungs on the ladder, and it's a generally wooden ladder. It's very well made. And looking up into the stope there, I suppose I could climb in there, but yeah, maybe another day. Who knows? At the moment I'm just amazed to find something this cool. I mean, for sure, this is the best mine that I have found. Well, not found, but the best one that I've been down. And I'm very appreciative of the help in finding this one to come and have a look at as well. Because I'd been up to this area and all around, and I just didn't carry on walking long enough. Holy crap! We have got a deep shaft down there. I don't like that very much at all. And in fact, I'll get around it, and I might wait for Aaron just to make sure that he gets around here all right too. It looks like it's got grating over the top there, so they would have thrown more rock down there to a lower level, and those bars would have just been to stop the real large boulders from going down and busting everything up on the way down. I think Aaron's still down there somewhere. And we've got another ore chute here, and it's filled up with timber and broken rock. And I see him down there. Getting a bit concerned for him here. You down there, Aaron? No. I'm pretty sure he's okay. We'll carry on, and we'll find him on the way back. Let him do his thing as we go past some more ore chutes. Oh, the echoing is much less now that I just got past that shaft down there. More and more, just, I don't know, I would think there are easily 100 or more ore chutes. It's a little bit hard to know why they would do that. So if anyone else knows why they would have this setup of ore chutes like this, please let me know, because it doesn't seem to make sense in my head. Now right here we've got some old graffiti done by Merv in 00, so what do we reckon, 1900 maybe? Maybe, seems quite old, but that's done with carbide. Now, during the week I've been finding out what these carbide lamps were, and it's really interesting stuff how they used to light up inside here. There was a material called calcium carbide, which is like a grey black material, quite hard, sort of, I think sort of pumice sort of hardness, and you put that inside a container, and then you have another thing, little valve that lets water drip onto the carbide, and that produces acetylene gas, the same as what you weld with, and that's probably how you make acetylene gas to start with. So then you light that acetylene gas on the front of your torch, and that's how you got through the mines in the old days. Obviously you didn't want to be in a mine with explosive gases for that. For that you'd need a Davy lamp, a safety miner's lamp, and that was an oil lamp that was protected by a glass cover and mesh, a metal mesh, to stop the flame interacting in explosive areas. But the cool thing about that is trying to remember what the cool thing about that is when there's too much carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, the lamp will go out, and if there's like flammable gases in the atmosphere, they will increase the size of the flame. So you can kind of tell what the gas situation is in the mine with one of these safety lamps, just by gauging how big the flame is. And from experience. So we've got quite a bit of collapse here in the stope. Platform up there. Let's see what we've got. So, can I get up over this at all? Well, that's pretty interesting. Look at all this. What a mess. All this woodwork going way up there. And stoped out over there as well. Now, can we get across here? We've got a lot of old ventilation pipe here. We've got this, oh wow, got cavities of, in there I can see some, I don't know, like copper chloride crystals or something like that, green crystals in there. So this was part of the ore body. So is this andesite? It's the question. And the brown markings could be pyroxene. Holy shit. What the hell was that? What was that? Something made a lot of noise down in there. I think I need to go back and find Aaron. And it's concerning me that he's quite far away now. We'll go and see where he is. But that was weird, that noise there. That's mainly why I'm turning back at this point. I think I could have gotten further on beyond there. But I am on my own down here now. So I'm a little bit wary of what's happening. Did I see another light down there maybe? Or is that just my own light reflection? Yeah. I didn't realise I'd left them so far behind. There he is, right there. Now we're coming down here. I'll show you where I got freaked out. So I've got Aaron with me again, and so hopefully if there's an animal about to attack, it's going to go for him first. But there was definitely something down in there that moved about and worried me for a minute. Yep. So, head down into all this lovely old broken timber. Oh, it's not broken, it's actually quite good condition, it's just all fallen down. Doesn't feel too rotted underfoot, still feels quite stout. So have you been over that collapse, Aaron?
Yep, yes,
yeah.
I've been further down here.
You've been further down here?
I won't spoil it for you though.
Okay. So, oh, that's nice. A nice section of quartz there that you can hopefully see. Even a nice little pocket of crystals up in there. And it goes up above our heads probably 10 metres I suppose at most in this particular section. Yeah, it can see some more of that greenish copper malachite or whatever it is up there. Chalcedony, one of those copper sort of minerals. Now, is it coming out of a stope or staying in a stope? Still a stope. Look at the interesting veins in the rock. Really love this copper. It's an awesome, different coloration. Okay, so we've got, oh, look at that. That's a fantastic ore cart down here. Now, does that look like the 70s to any of you guys? looks older than the 70s to me. That's a lot of rust to have occurred in the last 50 years. What's up over this little lip here? Oh yeah, just a little area down there. I don't think that goes very far. Some nice brecciated rock there. That's definitely ore. You could take that away and process it, and there would be a certain amount of value that you'd be able to get out if you had all the equipment.
If you do go have a look down at the end there,
Yeah.
there's look on your left, right at the end.
All right, we've been sent on a mission here. Let's have a look what is right down the end. Yeah, oftentimes I get to these parts and I see the end and go, oh yeah, that'll do. When really what I should do is actually go and investigate like I'm doing now. And I'm hoping that there's just not a body down the end here that he wants me to look at. Oh, no. There's a little further entrance into... Does that go into the Stope there? I think it does. We've got more ore chutes through there. Hey, this is pretty amazing because I'm not going to go in there today, but that is something that's going to be worth investigating on another episode. That's awesome. Thanks, Aaron. Yeah, definitely the coolest mine I've been in so far on my mine explorations. So we'll go down this other drive down here. I assume you've been down there too, Aaron?
Sure have. Been through that hole as well.
You went through the hole?
Sure did.
Does it go far?
Well, just on the other side of it is where I had my bit of a scare. So that's when I decided to come back out. I made it probably about 10 metres down it. But yeah, it definitely goes way further. I just wasn't too keen on doing it myself.
I'll go and have a look at this one, then might come back to that, and I want to see where you got scared. So, got the remains of another old ladder there. Again, it doesn't look that old. Well, 50 years old. My age. Pretty bloody old. So, track continuing on down here. The track is in terrible condition. Just an incredible amount of rust. So I reckon that the amount of rust it's just that can't have accumulated in the last 50 years. It must be older. Something more around the early 1900s maybe. Oh, if we come to the end of this little bit here. Okay. Right, okay, so we can see in the ceiling we have this same, the rock it's actually really rich. Really rich. It's definitely, I can see copper minerals in there. Quite nice terminated quartz crystals, although they're not the real long ones that you might like to use if you're some sort of psychic or whatever those kind of people. They've dug down quite deep into there, so must have been quite interested in the values that they found in these pockets. Pretty cool little crystals in there. What is that? Is it quartz or is it galena crystals? They're black, but that just could be a covering. Maybe I can pick up a piece. And no, not really. Yeah, but they're really cool looking. I hope the camera picks that up. We head back down here. Look at that. Look at all the striations through the rock there. It's all that where the heavy metals would have collected in all those joints. What's that? Is that a mineral or is that fur? I think that's a mineral. It's almost like an asbestos-y kind of fibrous mineral that's growing on the rocks. It could well be asbestos. It's at least in the asbestos group. What have we got here? Games of tic-tac-toe, I think. Bored miners. Must have had a quiet few minutes. So we head down past Aaron here and out towards where this hole is that we're going to go and have a look at. Or the one where we were just before that I said I wasn't going to go through. I now want to go through. Look at the vein going right across the top of the ceiling there. And you can see some of that greenish coloration in there. It's actually all through here. It seems to be associated with this lighter coloured rock, which could be the browner colour could be the pyroxene crystals. I can't be 100% sure. I'm no geologist, that's for sure. I've just read a few articles about what they were doing down this mine. Tui, anyone? Oh yeah, I saw that on one of Aaron's photos that he sent. So in New Zealand, tui is it's a native bird, but it's also a kind of beer, a brand of beer. Bottle there, when do we think that bottle's from? It does look quite old. That could, I suppose it could be from the 70s. I might take that home. That's a nice lump of green on that rock. Interesting. Actually, I might leave it there and pick it up on the way back. Now, where was that hole? Down here. Okay. Oops. A loose rock sliding underneath my feet. And I have to take my bag off here and probably stop filming for a sec while I get myself up and through this hole. So bear with me, I won't be long.